Okay, as usual, I am live at a quilt show. Now, I don't know how much we will cover today, but we'll try. We'll see what we get. There are so many quilts here, guys. There's over 600 quilts, and I don't know. And I've walked the floor, and I'm not 100% sure the best way to do this. I probably should have started in the mid-century modern section. Yeah, let's go look at the best in show first, and let's admire that, and then we'll go over to the mid-century modern section, and then we'll do that, and then whatever else we get in, we get in. I want to do this quilt. I really like this pattern. I've seen it tons. I don't think I've seen it with the fat quarters. Um, is this a Lori Holt? This is a Lori Holt quilt. Is it? Is it a Lori Holt pattern? I don't know. I think you're right. It feels right. Oh, it won a medal. I mean, not a medal, a ribbon too. It runs visual impact. So I think we'll go to, let's do the best in show and then mid-century modern, and then we'll whip around from there. This is a new gimbal, guys. My other gimbal got stolen, so we'll see how we like this one. Okay. This is the quilt that won Best in Show. Let's look at it for a little bit. Let's just take it in all its glory, because it is glorious. Oh, I'm like, why is it moving like that? That's because I have it in the wrong, there we go, wrong mode. Bear with me, guys. I'm getting it together. All right, now let's look at it. Let's look at these details. We're going to go slow because there's so much to see. I know, Sharon, this is insane. Let me show you guys who did it. Margaret Solomon Gunn. And there's the ribbon. All right, let's take a look at this guy. And yes, there are sparkles and stones. Those are stones right there in the middle. I'm going to get really close to this guy so you guys can really see all the detail that is happening. Can you guys see this? I'm just panning over the side so you get a little bit of all the understanding of the quilting. My favorite part of the quilting is this crosshatch right here in this blue right here. All that's crosshatched. That's my favorite part. Then the jewels that go through the lace. And now we're going to just skim through the center. I love that nobody is here behind me right now because I'm very obnoxiously on. Oh, I spoke too soon. I spoke too soon, guys. I'm going to have to step back and let other people see this. Okay, I'm just taking you guys across the center of the quilt. Also, I want you guys to see that her shapes are lined in colors. So you see this blue, but the stitching is lined in gold. It gives it depth and dimension. This blue, just by itself, would look really flat. But when you put that little string right down the side, all of a sudden it pops out. It's a great trick in regards to making your stuff stand out. In the Madame Mim quilt, I did a lot of that, which makes it, again, pop out. All right. Why is this jumping from... Okay, there we are. Let's get it together, guys. That is not what I meant to do. Oh, it's rotating and doing things wrong. Okay. Again, new gimbal. Bear with me. Bear with me. There we are. Pan follow. Okay. All right, guys. You guys here with me? I know that was a lot of rotating. I took you guys on a roller coaster for a moment. Okay, we're good. Let's go. I said we were going to go to the mid-century modern section, but this is what's right here. So let's check this out. This is by Tom Atkins, Santa Cruz. This is kind of cool. And we've got people who are walking up the quilt. That's nice. And that won Best Sewing Machine Workmanship and Innovative. This is nice. This is Candace Osborne. This one here is gorgeous. Give me a second, guys. I'm still working with this stupid gimbal here. I shouldn't call it stupid. It's definitely a operator error. Okay, there we go. Here we are. And this one's by Joanne Baith, I think. And here we got third place. Let's go here. Learning curve, I know, right? And why would I make this my very first attempt, which is insane? But the raggedy people took my other gimbal. Can you believe it? So here we are. This is pretty. This has got tons and tons and tons of, these are beads. These aren't Swarovskis. These are actually hand sewn, and look at the quilt work there. My goodness. Look at these. Look at the piecing. I don't even know how to piece that. Maybe it was done with paper piecing in that area. What did this one? I think this one's second. I'm going to check in just a second. It's really interesting. You still love me? Thank you, Debbie, because I'm like, what on earth am I doing? messing up stuff. Hang in there, though. I imagine it'll get good. It'll get good. This is kind of cool and innovative. This is a yoga mat that they have embellished and quilted on. I don't know if this technically, I don't know what the backing looks like, but you know, in order for a quilt to be considered a quilt, it has to be 3 layers. And I don't know. I'm sure it is, but I don't know. I don't know. She says it's a quilt. We're going to go with it being a quilt. I want you guys to see this, but there are people standing there. So we'll take a look at this one here, and then we'll go over to the other section. This is pretty. This got an honorable mention in the innovative category. Kathleen, no problem. It's nice to have company. You guys are my company. Right. This is by Patty. And this is called Neighborhood. Ooh. This is my kind of quilt. Mainly, well, I love dragons, but also I love rectangles, like in this way, right here. I love a good rectangular wall hanging. Let's check out. So this is, wow, this is appliqué. It's a cool piece. It's really long. This piece is probably as tall as I am. Oh, Teresa, no problem. I'm glad you guys have some time to hang out with me while I'm trying to figure it all out. Okay, I want to see this quilt. I want you guys to see this quilt here behind me. And there we go. So this one won Best of Show. Ouch, ouch, ouch. And now my hair is getting caught on things. Now, how did that one win Best of Show 2022? I gotta look and see what the other one was because I know that was Best of Show. Maybe that was I don't know. Let's see. Look at the quilting. It is a ton of stitching. It looks good though. Look at the depth that you get when you step back. It's really nice. And then we have this here. I got a chance to meet the maker for this one. His name is Nelson Salsa. And this is his first time ever entering. But he took, why do I feel like I'm off center to you guys? I feel like I'm off center. I don't know why. Let's see if I can fix that. Oh, I'm gonna hit a button, guys. Oh, there, that was a good button to hit. There we go. This guy's name is Nelson Salsa. Cool name. Super cool guy. He entered and he won first place, mid-century modern. Just like that. Just like that. Interesting. Look who long-armed this. I wonder if this is her pattern. Audrey Essere, she's the one who she just did a class over at my guild. She has a very distinctive style. She's got the watercolor stuff that overlaps. We've seen this one at Road to California. If you watch my Road to California video, you saw this quilt. Because once you see it, you will never, ever, ever forget that you have seen it. And this is the Year of the Masks. And this one, first place in the innovation category. Now let me see. There's a woman taking a picture. We're not going to include the picture here. But yeah, this also... Oh, this did win Best of Show. I was like, I know that it won Best of Show, right? Okay. All right. We're going to keep it moving. I'm going to walk us down this way, but we're going to a different section. So just bear with me. Look at all the quilts as I walk by them. I might come back to them. But there's another section that I'm trying to get us to. Oh, this one has a ribbon, so I feel like we should talk about it for a moment. In person, it's probably not picking it up, but the waterfall is iridescent. And it's just glowing. It's almost like it's moving. And all the thread up here in the sky is... Oh, it's iridescent and it has rhinestones. And the trees have depth. They have like some kind of material behind them, giving them kind of a illusion of branches. This is really nice. Miss Linda Schmidt from Dublin. Best interpretation of a theme. Nice. Is that a sheep or what? This one won Best Pictorial Quilt. I would have liked to have seen the picture that this was pulled from. I bet it looks exactly like this. Looks good. All right, let me look around. So many quilts, guys. And I'm going in a very weird direction, but I'm going. We don't have as much time as I usually do. Why did I come to this? Well, it's a tulip pink quilt and it's pretty. I like it. This is that Daydreamer line that I struggled with, but I ended up making a ton of things with it. And this is by Ian Scott. Oh, the quilting. Look at this. I almost missed that. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. Here's another one that has placed. And it's just that since I'm walking past them, I think all quilts are lovely. and everything is very subjective. I don't know who judged this, yada, 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 but if it gets a ribbon, I feel like we should visit it just because I can clearly see that it's something the judges thought was special. So this is by Claudia Myers, and this is best use of color. Interesting. At the bottom, let's see if we can get down here. This is metallic thread over black, and it almost gives it like a green kind of sheen, but it's just black thread, black fabric with green thread. This is a lot of color. Interesting pattern. Here we are, black fabric, green thread. It's different. It's cool. A lot of quilting went into that. It's very dense quilting. This is a pretty quilt. Nice use of color. Excuse me. And this one is by Amanda Morris. Okay. Here we are with this guy. And I saw this one online and I loved it. I know that this is the Libs Elliott pattern, and it's just a really nice quilt. It's the kind of quilt that I would want as a bed top. This was done by Melinda Gerber. Let's look at this quilting. It's nice. A really good use of color. I don't know how this was done here, but I really like the scissors. I love that scissor design. And this one is Lucky Superstition. That man has a skateboard attached to his wife's scooter, and they get around very, very efficiently around here. All right, let's get to the section where I'm trying to get to. We've got some cool quilts here on the wall. All right, I'm trying to get over here to the middle section. There we go. Oh, okay. Here we are. So this is full ensemble wearable category. And these are all rosettes. Look at all these rosettes, guys. They have cutouts. This dress has like cutouts. Can you guys see it? There we go. And this is by Marty, and look at this. All on it's just rosette central. So many rosettes. Okay, now we are over here at the mid-century modern section. This quilt is by Jan Souls from Elk Grove. She won second place. Such a color combination that I never would have thought to put together. I never would have pulled these colors, but they work. And I know that gray and red sit across from the color wheel themselves. You know, I get it. I just never would have thought to do it, but it's cool. Looking at this through the camera lens gives you so much more dimension than when I see it in person. I couldn't see the blocks. I couldn't see the illusion. But looking at it through the way that you guys see it, totally see it. And this is by Claire Victor. Best sewing machine workmanship. Check this out. We've got some we got some thread changes. You know your girl loves a thread change. Love a thread change. Look at the quilting. Yeah. She quilted this to, the max. Look at this. Wow. All right, and hanging next door. This is cool. Kelly Spell. I hope to get to see this one in QuiltCon. It's nice. It's different. It's soft. It's got some beautiful curves. I like that. And here we get to see Abigail Vargas.
Maybe that's what that is. Maybe to get
Okay, we got some wearable art behind me.
Yeah, I think the Dorley's
But this is what I was trying to get to. This section right here. Mid-century modern. Let's look at this quilting. This is by Sue Sorensen. It looks like this is all hand done. This is all hand quilted. And again, remember this is a video, so you guys can certainly pause it if you need to see or if you want to read what the person wants us to know about their quilts. Hope to see this one in QuiltCon too. Love the color story. Nice. This is really nice. Look at where they meet. Oh, this must have been nerve-wracking trying to get this right. Trying to get it just right. Nailed it. And it looks like it's rust quilting that goes horizontal, like around the weft. This one is nice. This one got an honorable mention in the mid-century mod category. And this is by Stephanie. Okay. Ooh. Oh. This is cool. Pamela Rocco. So Elizabeth K. Ray, is that her name? Did this one here that we're looking at. And she got best use of color for mid-century modern. This does give me a very mid-century modern feel, or what I think mid-century modern is. This color story kind of tells that story for me. I love the quilting. It's just a grid. It's about a half-inch grid. It's nice. Oh, I love this. Simple, great use of color, because it's all the colors. It's a rainbow. You guys know how I feel about rainbows. Uh-oh. And this is by Elizabeth. Oh, cool. She did both of these. Did she do all three? No, she did just those two. All right.
What?
This is in the mid-century modern category. Really interesting binding on this. Let's get up on it. Very interesting binding.
No.
Look at all the cities.
It's just like it's not.
Check out this fabric right here. It's got circles and numbers. It's trying to tell us something. I don't know exactly what, but I like this block right here with these purple triangles. And then we have another one with the 4-patch. You know I love a 4-patch. And that's by Sally Goldstein. What is this? Okay, let's look here first. It's nice. Let's look at this quilting. And this is done by Terry. I don't know what this is, but look at it. Boy, that's pretty. It's just all these different bars. It's also in the mid-century modern collection category. I like the quilting that goes through the diagonal bars. And it's by Cindy Olsen. Yeah, I think this should have placed too. This one didn't place, but I think it should have. This is gorgeous. Such a great use of color. It's really nice. All right, let's go this way. Geometric shapes. Once we get closer, we can see that we have some fussy cut. I don't know what that is. They're flowers of some sort that are kind of fussy cut in the center here? And that is, I think this one right here is starting in the traditional category. I'm gonna swoop back this way. Now this is traditional too. Where's the rest of the mid-century? Oh, let's just keep going this way. Yeah, I'm going all the different ways, guys, but all quilts. All quilts. Snail trail. Yes, snail trail. Was it a snail trail? That was a very detailed snail trail. This is cute. This one, third place in mid-century modern. Mel Beach. Mel Beach did a talk. I can't remember who Mel Beach is exactly, but whatever happened, people have been talking about it nonstop. This is amazing. These are the colors of the Hoffman Challenge for QuiltCon, so I'm assuming that's what we're doing here. I love this design. This is a color challenge, I think, by Hoffman. And those colors, they really made them, well, you know, I love this design so much. Love the design of this. I wish I had made this because this design is everything. Of course, if I did it, you guys know what I would do. I'd take off these sides. I would elongate it. And I think it would just be stunning. And of course, I'd probably swap out the color story. That's not my particular color story, but hey, Hoffman pulled it. And if you can make that color story work for you, you are one heck of a quilter. Okay. Am I going too slow? Should I speed up? Am I going too slow for you all? You guys want less commentary? You guys just want to see a bunch of quilts? Because there are, again, over 600 quilts in this show. And I know that we will not get to all of them. But I'm going to try to show you quite a few. I'm going to show you quite a few. Oh, I like this one. Oh my goodness, I like this one so much. Oh. This one is cool. The one I'm talking about is behind me, but I do like this one too. This one is by Quan Peng. Not too slow, good pace for you? Okay, Paula, then we're cool. Because I can keep up with this. I've got my good Crocs on and I can just slip and slide all through the show. No, no problem. Okay, this is the one I was talking about, guys. Is this not a me quilt or what? What? Oh, I just want to sit with it. The colors exploding. Tons and tons and tons of detail. Let's get up on it. Hello. Who's that saying hi to me? You guys, look at the binding. Can you guys see the ombre binding right here? You guys, this quilt gives me all the good feels. This is my kind of quilt. Use all the colors. Quilt the heck out of it. It's gorgeous. A lot of work went into this quilt. Christine, you like it too? Okay, so it's not just me. I mean, we know that I'm a rainbow girl. That's not surprising. However, the way that that rainbow was put together, so much effort. Oh, this is cool. This actually gives me a really interesting idea for a quilt. This looks like mostly tulas. I don't know if that's a tula, that black and white, but the rest of them, I don't think that green is a tula. I see a lot of tula fabrics. I guess I should just say that. Oh crap, did I show you guys who made that rainbow quilt? I feel like I didn't. Am I failing? That was a fail. It's okay. It's called tunnel vision. I had tunnel vision about these quilts. Okay, so this quilt was done by Beth Newfer and Clem Bostic. I don't think I did that right, but okay, I feel better now. All right. How can I look at the back? I cannot look at the back. You need white glove assistance to look at the back. Oh, look at this. I wonder if there's something that I have that could go into a mid-century modern category. Okay, this is by Anne Marie Cowley. And this one, Best Interpretation, which are all the TVs. You would get in trouble for snooping at the back. You know what you do? Sharon, just keep a white glove in your pocket. So, if you do have the urge, you're not messing them up, and the only thing that's going to happen is other people are going to ask you to look at the back of quilts too. And this one here is the best use of negative space. And this one's by Susan Braverman. All right, where are we going next? Look at all this color. It's a color explosion. The quilting is really cool. Let's get up on the quilting. And this is by Ben Darby. Green. It's by Barbara Danzy. Did we talk about this one? Did we look at this guy? This is interesting. The circles in the circles. Inset circles on a grid. Do you see the inside or the outside circles first? I don't know. Best use of negative space. Really? Huh. Interesting. I wouldn't have. I think this is a lovely quilt. I think that it should place. I just never would have thought about the use of the negative space in this one. Huh. Interesting. Okay, let's go where they don't want us to touch the things. See this chain? This means you may not get close to my quilt because, like Sharon, you're gonna try to touch it. This is by Audrey Essaray, best long arm machine workmanship. She's teaching classes all over the place right now. I'm hearing her name come up constantly. She even quilted the guy who won's quilt. So shout out to Audrey Essaray. Thank you, Teresa. I try. I try. I am a brand. And not only that, I'm a quilter, so I don't ever want to run anybody's stuff low. But I do want to communicate to you guys what I'm thinking when I'm seeing this stuff, because I'm sure you guys are thinking about it too. This is best hand workmanship. So all this is hand done. It looks good too. I love some 12 weight. Okay. And I think this is probably the end of the mid-century mod. This got an honorable mention. Check out the quilting in the triangles versus the negative space. So we had some ladies come to the guild and talk to us about entering quilts into competitions. There was so much that I didn't know behind the scenes. And it was such an in-depth conversation that I'm going to need to go back because I was driving while I was listening to it. But one of the things that I didn't know is that you have the actual jurors, but then there's a jury that looks at the quotes prior to them even getting there. And that process there makes a big difference. And I think I'm going to do something on my channel just about what that sounds like, a video on my channel about what that sounds like from the outside looking in, and where I think it's got some loopholes for some serious bias and whatnot. Because I was like, wait, what? There were some little things. This is beautiful. You guys know I like a Baltimore style. Now this isn't exactly what I would consider Baltimore, but it's kind of got that feel, that blocky feel to it. I like this one a lot. The use of color, shape, movement, quilting. Look at the quilting here. Isn't it cool? Ooh. Oh, look at this. Oh, this one has a ribbon. Wow. Look at this. Look at all the little tiny, I don't know if these are appliques.
Looks like she did bigger and then just binding.
Or, wow, this is insane. I'm just gonna go around this one, some of the little parts slowly, because this is called Bake with Love, and this is best long arm machine workmanship. Something else that I found out is that you might have entered this one in piecing, but they might have said, it'll go better over here and it will place over here. So they'll just move your stuff into the category that they see fit. Usually to your benefit, probably always to your benefit. They're not going to try to screw you. Now, we're not evil quilty people, but look at this. This is, I love that every block got a little something different. I wonder if she did this quilt as you go. Because you could totally hide the joins with these super adorbs little hexies. This is so amazing. It's like, did I show them this? Did I show them that? Look at the corners. They're little spatulas. with bowls. Is this a pattern? You guys, I want to do this pattern. You guys want me to do this pattern? You guys are like, no. Stick to, stick to what you know. stick to stick to what you know. All right. This guy's been getting tons and tons and tons and tons of attention. Oh boy. And this is done by Candace Osborne. Osborne, there's no R. Sharon, yes what? Yes, you want me to do that? You do not want me to do that other quilt. That might take me, I don't know how long it would take me to complete that quilt. It depends on how I would attack it, but that's really cool. Whose pattern is this? I know whose pattern this is. Oh, I forget. But if you're going to do cave, this is how you do it. This is how you do it. Look at some of these. I think I should put this on my bucket list. You guys think I could do this one? Oh, I just saw the border and I just decided I could not. Check out the border, guys. Oh. The detail is amazing. The color placement. Kafe is working on that. I forget who makes that. Gosh, I can't think of that woman's name. Super famous woman, super famous patterns. And if it is not her pattern, it's definitely that style. Oh, I can't remember. Okay. Another quilt with a ton of work, of course. And we're going to get up on it and look at this quilting. And then we're going to slide out of everybody's way. And this one is called Halo Medallion by Michelle Bellows. It's pretty. And these are in the traditional category. Isn't it crazy that the other one placed in a traditional category with all that cape and stuff on it? Like, what? What? I guess because it's super blocked. I don't know. They're very, very blocked. It's a very, very distinctive block quilt, but wow. Let's get up on this one before I back up. Look at the buttons and the swirls and this design. This one, Best Bernina First Runner-Up Machine Sewing Workmanship Award. I like the edges, right? Michelle Bellows was busy. Here's another one. Wow. This is Halo Medallion Red. This is kind of a cool scrappy quilt because of the sashing. I'm going to show you guys the sashing. This is by Chris Cook. And then here's the quilting. But the sashing isn't piece. This is a fabric that she found that just kind of happens to really work with all of this scrappiness. And it's pretty cool. It's cool that she found that and that was able to work in like that. It gives it a continuity about this. I think that's cool. It's a great use of that fabric. Okay, we're gonna go left. They don't want me to touch these. I wonder what gets, maybe the one, oh, you know what it probably is? The ones that touch the ground. You can't get near them because you're gonna step on them on accident because they're so big. So they just rope them off. I've decided that's what's happening here. Organized chaos. Also known as Matt Cox, right? If you guys talk to me on a day-to-day basis, you guys would be like, she is chaos of ideas and just tons and tons and tons of ideas. Chaotic. But at the same time, I'm very organized. This one here is best hand workmanship, I'll say. All right, let's look at it really closely. I'm going to try not to get it to go blurry. Look at all these flowers with the tiny little beads that have been put in them, with the 12-weight thread on top of hand-stitched backing fabric. I guess I should say it's like the base fabric. Tons of Asian prints in this. It's really nice. All right, ladies, I'm going to try to get to this quilt here before.
Not this hard.
This is the traditional category. And I want us to look at this before everybody comes over here. Let's just take it all in because this is exceptional to say the least. There's so much to it to see. I don't exactly know where to zoom in for you guys, but we're going to zoom in. So this was done by Robin Gregg. Mocha Express Blender. I wonder if that's the color. Okay, check out the rickrack. This is insane. You guys, this right here, I should show you this one because I busted that one. I'll hold it with this hand and point. It doesn't seem very crowded. Okay, so it's actually not right this second. There were people earlier, but this is actually bigger. It's a bigger show, so everybody's kind of spread out a little bit. I've been told this is not as big as it's not as big as it has been in the past, but it's, but it's big. Okay, so this is rickrack that's going through here. You guys can see that. And then look at the stitching on the rickrack. Then next to that, we've got some extensive quilting. Then we have some dense filler quilting next to that. And then we have some trapuncto work. This is insane in person. It's insane. Look right here, we've got some micro quilting to compress it down. Oh, it's where she made the decisions for me. And then we've got buttons, because what? Why not? Buttons. I know. It's amazing. And then she threw in a stripe. Genius. Love her. Or him. Feel free to talk. Hang out with us. Hang out with all of us.
Are you a YouTuber?
I am. And I'm live right now. And I usually walk through the quilt shows.
I want to know who you are.
Oh, okay. Are you looking me up?
But I'm at first, we'll look you up when we get home.
Yeah.
It's Maccouture Crafting. Matt Cox. Maccox.
Can I take a picture of you?
Sure, you can take a picture of my shirt.
That way I have it.
Yeah, I like the way you present.
Yes.
It's like, yeah, you're much better than the other one.
I want to hear what you say about my quilts.
Oh yeah, are they out here?
Yeah.
Oh,
Matt,
yeah. Take a picture. Take a picture of me. Take a picture of the things, whatever you need.
Yeah, that's very good. Pleasure to meet you.
Very nice to meet you
Sorry
guys
to
too.
interrupt.
No, that's
Yeah,
okay.
my
We're
quilt
live.
is right
Yeah,
over.
very good.
Oh, I'm sure that I passed her. Maybe I'm getting to it. I don't know.
Hope you have a lot of
Yeah.
subscribers.
Well, I'm getting there. It's happening.
Yeah, you love this stuff.
I do. I do love it.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much. Okay, guys, here we are. Did we finish looking at the other one? I know they're so sweet, Teresa. I love the people, and I will talk to anybody for hours about quilting. If you ever see me, stop me. We're gonna chat. We're gonna talk about all the quilting things. I love these. I love that this one is blown up. We usually see this quilt style, this particular pattern. I don't know if it's this specific pattern, but a pattern similar to this on a small scale. This is 70 by 70. Let's love on it. Oh, love it. Did we finish with that other one? I got stopped. I know I want to make sure that we did that quilt justice because it was just amazing. Audrey Giroux. Okay. Yeah, and it's also, I know you guys are saying, where's everybody? It's also later in the day. So the show is about to close. So this is really the best time for me to be doing this, so I'm not really getting in everybody's way. Okay, let me just look at this guy one more time. Just one more time. It's, I'm surprised this guy didn't win Best in Show. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. The person who won Best in Shows was absolutely stunning, amazing, stark, um, all the things, all the things, all the good things. That one just kicks butt too. All right. Yes, these are quilts that touch the ground, so they don't want us to get too close. Name of the quilt. This must be somebody's personal collection because there's no descriptions. So we'll just admire them. All right. We are gonna, I think we've moved into the traditional section. This is by, okay, oh yeah. No, but you know what? I can't, you're busy. Don't let me interrupt your show. Don't let me interrupt your show. I can go anywhere. All right. You guys know I love a Baltimore style. I don't think this is just a blocked style, but look at the quilting on this. Love this. I want to just take a picture of this so that when I start truly quilting my stuff properly, I remember what to fill in backgrounds with and what some options are. Because I feel like this quilt is a sampler for how to be great. This is insane. Feathers. Look at the leaf work. Yep. Quilted down to the T. This is exceptional. And it got third place. Oh, this is exceptional, guys. And let's look at this border. Oh my gosh. Patricia, she nailed it. The quilting, oh, it's the quilting. Look at how densely, let me see if I can get the camera to focus. Can you guys see that? That's all quilting. It's all thread, just packed it down. Oh. And then turned, this is needle turn applique. I think it is. Boy, this is, all right guys, we're gonna look at it. Okay, I'm gonna let this go in a minute, but I just want you guys to see it. Don't forget, on my Instagram, I'll also post some pictures of my favorites for you guys. And that will more than likely make the list. Look at this. Oh, don't you just love it? Look, okay. Look at this. We've got a meander. I like a meander. It's not super duper duper dense, but it's gonna fill in your space. It's gonna be fast. And it looks good. Their meander is very consistent. It's a very, very consistent meander. Look at this ribbon. Can you ribbon like this? You see everybody ribbon to a curve, but can you just ribbon straight? What? Nailed it. This is Linda Herrera. This is exceptional. That's exceptional quilting. Where were these pictures the other day? My nail artist, who's obviously an artist. You guys want to see my nails? No? Okay. So my nail artist was asking to see traditional quilts versus modern quilts. And why couldn't I couldn't pull up a picture of a traditional quilt to save my life. I had some modern stuff, because you guys know I kind of quilt modern-esque, but, I was so disappointed that I couldn't think of something.
Have you seen the back of this quilt?
No, but I bet it's just amazing. Uh-oh.
I'm not supposed to do this.
Oh, somebody's going to show me the back of a quilt. Come on, guys. All right. Oh. Oh, I'm so glad this just happened. Look at this, guys. We are getting a treat. Look at the back of it. It is exceptional. Oh, do you display it from the front or from the back, guys? From the front or from the back?
Well, let me tell you something.
Okay.
The back is all one piece of fabric. And this is thread painting over it that becomes what the backing is.
Oh
My goodness.
Look at
It's just amazing.
that. Oh,
It's just
can
amazing.
you go a little further up?
Wow.
I've been doing, I white gloved here,
Oh, okay.
and I have to tell you, I think this is just beyond.
It is. It is.
Fun.
It is. It's absolutely exceptional.
Who did it?
Thank you so much for showing me.
And then you've got this,
Oh.
the quilting that comes here.
Here, yeah.
Oh, I missed it.
Somebody did a
I missed that.
fabulous job.
Okay. She was just telling us.
Serious.
Now, did you do this?
Oh God,
No.
no! I'd love to, but no, it's not me. Definitely not.
One of the people was like, "Is that her?" And I didn't even think to ask. I was too busy being excited. Can you guys see this? The quilt. There's a square that goes through each of these that connects it. Oh, thank you so much for showing us. We appreciate it. Okay. Oh, I want to see that quilt. That they are enjoying one another. So we're going to let them enjoy each other, and we'll come back.
Exactly.
Oh, this is Judge's Choice. In traditional. See, when I think traditional, this is what I think, kind of. This color story is what I think when I think traditional. And then these block styles too, of course. Let's look at the block style. This is super traditional to me. People ask me, like, what do you like? I like quilts. You can give them to me traditional, you can give them to me modern, you can give me an art quilt. I just like quilts.
I thought so. Yeah. I thought it was you. I thought that was you.
I know, they should have hung that. There are some quilts that really should just be hung in the center, like QuiltCon. If you look at my QuiltCon video, if you look at the quilts that won, they're hung in the very, very front from a bar, and you can see either side. I think many quilts should be hung like that. I've made several quilts that should be hung like that. I wouldn't want to show them because the front tells a story that goes along with the back. Like my cocoa quilt, my teapot quilt. That's an Alice in Wonderland quilt with it's a thing. It's a thing. Oh, look at all those flying geese. Do I have a project that I feel like I have something upcoming with a bunch of flying geese. I don't know why I feel like that. All right. In person, this quilt is screaming at me. It looks like it was painted, but I'm not sure. It looks like this neon was painted onto this fabric. It seems like it's a whole cloth. And then they just went in with some crazy quilting. This is by Sally Miller. Ooh, pumpkins. It is a season. Oh, I didn't even look. Are you right? You do, Susie. I missed that. And if you want to see a fold, go look at the picture of my of my teapot quilt that was hanging at Disneyland. I had to fold it to get it in the park. And so the fold is directly across. I'm like, ooh. It looks like I didn't have sense enough to iron my stuff, but I did. I know some quilt shows will press out your stuff for you. Shake it out, run through it, with a little steam to make sure that it is show ready. This is cool. Look at all these different blocks. It's like Terry Sargent. And then these over here, again, I think these are somebody's collection of quilts because there's no names on them. They're just big, pretty quilts. This is red thread on here. It's edge to edge, but it's pretty cool. All right, let's look at some more traditional quilts. Oh, it's the one-man show of Edward Bostic, so I think those are whose quilts we're looking at. They do all have a similar style to them. All right. Lots of, excuse me, lots of applique here. The colors of my pandemic. It's a lot of work. A lot of applique work there. I love a good black, and this is a good dark black. I don't know what black she used, but the black is the same throughout the quilt. I hate when I can see a black quilt and they ran out of Kona and had to jump to Moda. It has happened to all of us, but I like a consistent black throughout the quilt. It's totally happened to all of us. My dream quilt. That's pretty. I like the birds in this, guys. Look at the birds. I'm going to get up on this border so you can see that it's a dimensional border. I like these flowers. Looks like we used some Essex. I have that fabric. I forget who makes it. Not the Essex, but this ombre fabric here. Don't know why I bought that fabric. I think that's one that I broke my rule for, because you guys know how I feel about a stash. And here's some more of the Edwards quilts. And more. Ooh. Look at where they placed the flying geese on this. I like this border. I really like the cornerstones over here. I like the way this corner looks. This one is best use of color in traditional. Okay. These appear to be silk. Oh, whoa. Look at these feathers. If that's not a gorgeous feather, I don't know what is. Oh, it's a log cabin, duh. I'm like, traditional log cabin. This looks really good through the camera. You can really see the log cabin. You can see the difference between the creams and the color. Yes, Susie, I think this one is traditional just because it's a log cabin. And you really don't get more traditional than that particular block and some flying geese. The colors feel modern because one, they're solids, and two, they're silk. It's kind of a mix, but I don't know that this person even entered this quilt in traditional. They might have entered it in mid-century and they were like, no, go over here. This one is honorable mention in the traditional category. Okay, I'm gonna shoot over to, real quick, we can look at the Diana section. We've seen this, you guys, if you guys have been to if you watched my Road to California, you've seen the Diana exhibit. They're gonna display their newest one in Houston. I can't wait to see what that one looks like. It's the graffiti challenge. And we've got Kara Morrison from Sacramento with this one. Okay, let's look at Diana real quick, and then we will go look at the wearables, and we will see where we are about getting kicked out of the quilt festival. Because it closes at 5. And you guys can have me until then. Everyone needs to be valued. This is absolutely beautiful. The quilting, I love it. I need to do some squats so I can really squat down for everybody. You have a quilt in each. What? Did we look at your quilt before? Did we stop and look at it? Is it the one with the pearls? Do I remember that correctly? Oh, I don't remember seeing this one. Are these new? I wanted to enter the graffiti one, but I really couldn't come up with a concept that wasn't her original concept. I had nothing. And I felt like the graffiti challenge was my challenge and didn't enter. So this year it's Monarch. So it's the Monarch butterfly. I did find that quilt for you. I remember. It's all coming back to me now. So here we have wearable art. This is a collaboration with Gail Hansen, I think, and Corliss Taylor, and then Rachel Clark. They did a fashion show the other night. I should have just recorded the entire fashion show because Rachel Clark is absolutely hilarious. But I did grab a couple of the exceptional pieces for you guys to see. I'm going to put that together in a video. There is an absolute 100% standout. And believe it or not, it wasn't, Rachel of course has amazing stuff, but there was just a showstopper. It just, oh my gosh, guys. It is my definition of exceptional for sure. Everybody couldn't stop oohing and awing. I need one of these. We all need one of these. But I'm going to show you guys in a video that I put together because the quilt, I mean, it's not a quilt, it's wearable art, but it's a coat, and it's, oh, guys, it was a showstopper. People could not stop fawning all over her. All right, where are we? This is the International Fiber Art Collective Viewpoints. I have no idea what section we're in, guys. I've just been talking about the wearable art, so let's just look at quilts and enjoy them. Maybe we'll figure it out. Maybe this is like as we go along, maybe this is more about fiber arts. Who knows? This is gorgeous. Lots and lots and lots and lots of different types of fabric used here. We've got lace overlays, some tulle, I think, silk, satin. This almost looks woven. I like this. So, I went on a tour yesterday. They offered a tour around San Jose that incorporated like textile art and quilting. I had the best time. The first place we went was the San Jose Quilt Museum. I'm going to have a video about that. There are some standout pieces there for sure. And I'm probably going to throw those up in shorts on YouTube. So watch out for my shorts for that. Then we went to go see a textile artist, Kimberly. I forget her last name. And we actually got a chance to go to her studio. And it was pretty cool. Then after that, we went to eat. Then we went to downtown, like a little cute, quaint town to have lunch. Then we went to another artist. I think her name is Gaia. And we went to her studio. She's cool. She had a loom. So shout out to anybody who's into fiber arts or textile arts because it's very, very different. And I could have talked to her for hours. She does some quilting. She had some quilts. She had a really cool denim. She had a really, really cool denim quilt that I enjoyed. That was hanging on the wall. And she was showing us her loom. And I don't mean like a little loom, like a little hand loom. I mean like a full floor loom. Somebody totally made their cat. It's totally a cat. I can see it clearly. I am going to jump from here. Not that this is not awesome, but I know most of you guys are serious about your quilting, even though fiber arts is super cool too. So I'm going to jump over into the corner and we'll look at some more quilts. This is pretty. Let's jump over. This is the endangered species section. Are ferrets endangered? Is that a ferret? I hope that's a ferret. I hope I called that properly. This is are they kicking us out?
Will be closing in about 14 minutes.
15 minutes.
Please make your final purchases and exit out the front of Hall A.
Oh, this is called Midsummer Dreams. This is just beautiful. The fabric, it's not picking up here, but it is sparkly. And then you've got your cape on top, and it's a rectangle, and I love it. And then this is made by the same person. This is Ann Zemecki. Ooh, so pretty. Again, this is a special exhibit. I believe these are all her works.
Brenda Feltham. Brenda Feltham, please come to the quilt registration desk.
Ooh, look at the echo quilting on the circles. Wow. This is called Bird's Eye View. And her website is focusedonquilts.com.au. Earth Angel. Quilts by Ann Zemecki. So the artists, what's kind of cool, are the artists that we saw yesterday that we got to tour their studios. They are being offered space to exhibit their works next year, which is very cool. It's very, very cool for them to allow us to come in, and then they get the opportunity to come show off all their amazing works. And so I know that's exciting to get a chance to cultivate a show. Could you imagine? What on earth would a show of mine look like? Disney, you say? All Disney. I've used this fabric. It is one of my favorite capes. This one, and then there's a pink one that I really, really enjoy. This is pretty. I don't know if the light is really picking this up properly because it's very dark, even though when I look through the screen it's pretty light, but it's super pretty. It's nice. I think these are kids' works across from us as we're walking through. Oh, and look at this. So through the screen, this is coming up a little brighter in regards to that lime green, but it's not lime green, it's actually olive. And it is the perfect base for something like this. I have the fabric that she's using to It's also cafe that she's using for the vines. What a great use of that fabric. Look at the quilting. And again, this is all Ann Zemecki. This is her show section. I want to do this for, it looks gold to you? No, in person it's an olive. It's not a dark olive. It's kind of yeah, it's olive. That's gorgeous. Adidas Sitar. Why couldn't I think of that name before? I think that quilt that we saw over there was Adidas Sitar. I think that pattern, I don't know, it wasn't her who did it, but the pattern with all the K flowers, I think that is her style. I think. I could be wrong. Somebody will tell me in my comments. Boy, Anne makes a lot of very, very challenging quilts. Jen Kingwell pattern, done in capes. Some of this quilting. Here, I'm going to stand still so you guys can see some of the quilting on these particular blocks. A straight line can get it, you guys. When in doubt, go straight line. These straight lines are making these diamonds just pop right out. It's not super duper difficult to do, and it looks good. I don't know. What color are you guys seeing in the screen? Because it is burgundy. It's not brown. This is a burgundy color. It looks like if you're familiar with grunge, it looks like a burgundy grunge. I love that we have a flange binding. And the flange binding is pink. A little pop of pink, which is just enough. We've got some straight lines over here to the left with some beautiful big feathers and some swirls once you get inside the blocks. Wow. And then she actually swirled the center through quilting. It's not a swirl fabric. That's the quilting that's making that look like a swirl. Yeah. Anne went off on this one. This is really cool. It's a background color that I don't think a lot of people would have used. And then the way that she chose to gradiate her colors here. Yeah, she went off. This is really cool. I wish I had more time to tell you all the reasons why I think it's cool. But I'm pretty sure we're getting kicked out soon. I keep saying I'm gonna do some roosters, some chickens or hens. And I think this one here is the cutest one that I might have seen. It's so cute. And she put these big, beautiful crystals in the eyes, various colors. This is super cute. It's fun, it's happy. It makes me giggle. All right, I think that's the end of Anne's exhibit. I guess we can start. Oh, this is a Wendy Williams of Flying Fish Kits pattern. This is that cave polka dot in that pink and lime green color. And she swirled and swooped. It gives it so much more whimsy. I like it. I like this quilting quite a bit. All right, guys, let's walk back through the front. Because I think, let me see what time it is first before we do that. It is 4:51, so we've got 10 minutes. Maybe let's go around this way. No, I don't want to do that. Do I? Let's make them kick me out. So we've got mill wheels. I like a triptych. And that's 3 quilts there. Oh, this is a special exhibit by Poetry by Mora High. So these are all her works. Here are some more of hers. Oh, this is totally like a collection because they are all related. Look at how pretty. Let me see if I can get a little closer for you guys.
Have your attention, Pacific International. The will be closing in 8 minutes. You'll be able to get back in tomorrow. We're open at 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. tomorrow. Vendors, you can access the building at 9 a.m. with your name tags. Vendors, also, remember to turn in your book as well as certificates and also turn off the lights in your own booth. Thank you.
All right. Here, oh, that purple strip just sets this off. In person, it's not quite as bright, but it's strong. And it really is gorgeous in that quilt. I like this. I like the way that it's displayed. I like that she didn't take all of her pieces that were red and white and black and put them all together. I like this as a collection, the way that it's displayed. If you've got to display it this way where you can't see them all at one time, it's a cool way to do it. I know a lot of thought and effort goes into things like that. Okay. Obviously, they're getting ready to kick us out. So I'm just gonna walk through with you guys. And unfortunately, I won't be able to give everything so much detail and description, but you'll get to see a bunch of interesting quilts as I walk out. This is kind of cool. This was a collection that everybody kind of got together to do to show a bridge, the Paris Bridge, and it's a bunch of people and it all makes the bridge. Isn't that kind of cool? All right, we're gonna walk back this direction. There's some more wearable art back here. Did we walk up this way? Let's walk up this way. You might see something that's interesting. If COVID is fake, 5,505,660 faked their deaths. Wow. That's a lot of people. We've got the COVID section over here. I think we've got a social justice section over there. Oh, the round section. I hate that we missed this part. You guys know I like a good round quilt. But tomorrow I might go live again. Who knows? Put your notifications on just in case, because it's very possible that I pop in for a bit. Pinched nerves, Susie? Oh no, not a pinched nerve. I am so glad you got a chance to hang out with me though. I just want to talk about this right here. You guys see that space? That's a technique that everybody can't do. And I want to learn how to do it. Oh, here's some more wearable art. This one won Best Use of Embellishments on a Vest or Jacket. This was innovative. She took all the IKEA bags and did the things with them. You know, I think these might have done a little better on, like, you know, a model. These seem to be on some type of wire fixture. This one is wearable art, full ensemble. Huh, interesting. And here are some quilts that we checked out earlier. Ah, Zena, I'm glad you hung out with me.
Yeah.
So glad.
I can do that tomorrow. I can start counting this. I mean, it won't be too long. And there was no yo-yo left.
Yes, Susie, we want you to get better as soon as you can. We need you up. Up, up, up. Okay, I don't think we went through this aisle. We'll take this aisle out of here. Oh, this is puffy puffy. There's a lot of dimension here. He's just trying to help. I'm sure. I've decided, oh shoot, where's that? No, we're gonna walk up here because I think this is where there's a quilt that stared into my soul, and I wanted to stare into your soul too. Oh, how did we miss that? I'm gonna try to find it real quick. I'm walking a little more briskly. Just bear with me. There's a quilt worth waiting for before I cut this live off. Where is she? Oh, come on, be up here. Please don't be where these people are. Please don't be where the people are. It's probably where the people are. Nope. Here's the best in show again, just in case you guys don't remember. We're just gonna stop and hold it in case somebody wants to screenshot that. Okay.
I think it's by the actually I think it's
Connect with.
Oh, I'm gonna hit a corner. Where is that quilt? Is she right here? I know I'm walking fast. Where is that quilt? Oh, come on. Where are you, quilt? Oh, there's Dear Jane. We always have to stop and admire Dear Jane, so we're going to give it its moment of glory. This Dear Jane is by Catherine Myers. Yeah. Okay. Where is that quilt? Where? Where did she go? These are the vendors. Where is that darn quilt? We're going to find it real quick. Come on. Is it on the outside? Oh, is she over here? Haha, I found her. Okay. You guys. Okay. I was doing my little brisk jog. The eyes aren't even painted, guys. Oh, it is amazing. Look at the cameo. If that cameo doesn't look like it's jumping off of her chest. It's the use of the lace for the hair for me. It's everything about this is exceptional. The headpiece, the background fabric, the quilting. This is by Cindy. Uh-oh. Show is closed. This is the way to close it. This is the way to close it. There it is. All right, guys, I am going to say my goodbyes here. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. Please check out my other quilt show videos and check to see my Instagram, my TikToks, because I'll have videos showcasing my favorites. All right, I will see you guys all on the next one.